This week on UAE Weekly, with more than 70 shopping destinations alone in Dubai, the shopping mall industry plays a vital role in attracting tourists. But are there enough Emiratis joining this crucial industry in the UAE's economy? We speak to Emma Cullen, the General Manager of Dubai's Capital Club, about a club that demands excellence and meets the demands of those among the top echelons of business, finance and government in the region. And we take a closer look at the Oberoi Hotel, the first property to open in the heart of Business Bay. Attracting Emiratis to the private sector continues to be a priority. While there are an increasing number of nationals joining industries such as finance and banking, there is still a lack of local talent in other sectors. According to the Middle East Council of Shopping Centres, it is about time more UAE nationals join in the shopping mall industry.
Farid Abdulrahman joined the shopping mall industry over a decade ago in a junior position. Now he is the Senior Director for Leasing Shopping Malls at Majid Al Futtaim Properties, as well as a board member of the Middle East Council for Shopping Centers, or MECSC, at the age of 33. He says in recent years there is a significant number of Emiratis joining the mall business, but would like to encourage even more to do so.
The numbers have increased. I know from the company I work for today, Majid Al Futtaim, that the number of UAE nationals in the group represents 15% of the total population working for us, which has basically been a big number. I've personally seen a lot of UAE nationals basically sort of joining, and part of it is because I think the industry has grown dramatically in a big way. The industry's brand equity has grown dramatically in a big way because shopping malls is now an integrated part of the economy, not only of the UAE but of this region.
However, this isn't about Emiratis opening shops or selling products, according to David McAdam, CEO and Vice Chairman at the International Council of Shopping Centers, or ICSC, and the MECSC, a regional trade body.
A shopping center is like a city. If you look at Dubai Mall, for instance, there's 180,000 people a day through there. You look at other malls like Burjuman, there's probably 20 to 30,000 a day. And other malls like Mall of the Emirates, 80 to 90,000 people a day. So you have to be very skilled at how to handle the large number of crowds and how to make sure that the infrastructure within the shopping center is operating at its most effective way. What we do is generally we enhance the business opportunities of the shopping center owners and the people associated with it, and we enable people's careers to rise in the industry through membership in our organizations.
McAdam says the shopping mall industry is dynamic and offers great opportunities for advancement in management, leasing, security, and many more. In Dubai alone, there are more than 70 shopping destinations at present.
I think it's really important for the local population, the Emiratis themselves, to become more involved in the shopping center industry because it's so dynamic, particularly in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And I think that there are things that the local population could create in their own shopping centers, which would set them apart even more than what they have been.
In addition, the regional trade body says the industry offers vast career development opportunities for nationals. And Farid says the diverse culture available in the country allows for a thriving learning environment, the important exchange of skill set, and career growth.
I've been tasked by the company to basically bring in UAE nationals into my team. And I've been tasked by the company to sort of ensure that I'm basically putting these people and putting these this group on the right track to ensure that they're learning and they're basically getting. So career development is very important.
During the past 15 years, the industry of shopping centers have evolved and seen the number of malls rise across the UAE. It makes a vital contribution to the economy as well as attracting tourists to the country. And the industry is now looking to more Emiratis to step up and make it happen. Khadija Sali, 7 National News.
Nestled in Dubai's International Financial District is the Emirates' prestigious private business and social club, the Capital Club. This year marks its 5-year anniversary, which represents a great milestone in the club's very colourful yet very young history. The club was opened in 2008 and has over 1,500 members, drawn from the leading businesses in the region. During its 5 years in Dubai, the club has encouraged professional and social networking for the movers and shakers of the region, and now more than ever continues this push. We sat down with the Capital Club's General Manager, Emma Cullen, to get a better idea of the progress and process of operating this very exclusive club in Dubai. We are today in the heart of the Dubai International Financial Centre at the prestigious Capital Club, and we are joined today by the General Manager of the club, Emma Cullen. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So 2013 sees the Capital Club celebrate 5 years. Tell us about the concept of the club and how it all came about.
Sure. So in 2006, we established the Capital Club Dubai, and the way that we started was to set up a board of governors, the who's who in Dubai, if you like, that bring social and business needs to the club, essentially, and it allows us to go into the different industries that exist in Dubai. So once that is set up, they help us to bring new members into the club, and we basically opened on the 9th of April 2008, and it was quite a difficult time because of trying to build during the boom, etc. So it was quite challenging, but once we opened, we basically became a fantastic private business club in the heart of the financial district in Dubai.
So how would you describe the environment here at the club with such a reputation to uphold? How do you keep everything in check?
Okay, well, checklist is a good starting point. We're over 4 floors, so it's quite an operational challenge at times, and also to maintain private and exclusive nature and privacy for the members, essentially. So what tends to take place beyond the checklist is our members help us. So if there's, something not quite right, etc., they will guide us in the way that we need to, improve things or change things, etc. So we're very much guided by the member experience, if you like. So my personal philosophy is good, better, best. So I always like to look at something and say, well, how can we make it better today? And the difference between a hotel or a restaurant and a club is that, the member comes back tomorrow and the next day, and we have to keep it interesting for them. So what we try and do is make it unique, and I guess my driving thought is to bring it with a twist. So every time we do an event, every time we move the furniture around or bring a flower display, etc., we're trying to do it differently to what you would find in Dubai in a hotel, etc.
Now, the club also has the support of a number of distinguished members of the business community who serve as the founding governors of the Capital Club. These include His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, the Honorary Chairman of the club, Chairman His Excellency Ahmed Humaid Al Taya, Sir Maurice Flanagan, just to name a few. Tell us about the Board of Governors and their role in the club.
Essentially, the Board of Governors helped us form the membership of the club, the base of the membership. They have also helped us to diversify the cultural part of the members and also the industry sets of the members. So obviously, in order to have an interesting membership and for networking to happen, you have to have some diversity in the club. I think on top of that as well, what we do quite differently in Capital Club Dubai is that we're inclusionary. So a lot of business clubs around the world and clubs generally, you have to have you have to come from a particular industry or, have a set of interests. We're not like that at all. So we're really looking for diversity.
Now, the Capital Club also has a reputation of hosting some VIP events and people. Tell us about some of these and why you think they choose this club as their meeting point.
Well, they choose the Capital Club because we're private. At the end of the day, I guess, it's part of membership that you have some privacy to holding your event in a location like this. So we have 11 meeting rooms and you can slip in and slip out quite easily. So we have 2 types of events. We have club events and private events. So a private event is where a member comes in and just holds their event, and the club event is an event that we put on to bring the membership together and to promote networking opportunities and social interactions, I guess. So I guess everybody wants to know who has been here, and of course these are things that we like to keep to ourselves and you know, honour the privacy element of being a member at the club. But one member just recently had Sir Bob Geldof when he was in town here for breakfast. So that was quite lovely, and that was basically a member event, so the member chose to bring him in. But we had Chef Silvana Rowe just recently before Ramadan, and it was a fantastic evening. So she's an interesting celebrity chef from London, and we're always looking for I guess business events that focus on regional issues as well. So, you know, interesting moderators, interesting speakers, yeah. I guess that's what we bring, and we bring it differently to, I think, what a lot of Dubai does typically. You know, instead of big events, they're quite intimate, so people are in a situation where they can ask questions and really interact with the speakers and the moderators, so it's good.
We will go to a short break now, but up next we continue our conversation with Capital Club's Emma Cullen, so stay with us.